Are we live? We're live, right? Yes. We're live. We're live. Checking. 1, 2, 3. Alright? Alright. Alright. Good morning! Good morning, everybody. Good morning, one and all. This is your favorite host, the one, the only, Jaenix Lively. Hi, welcome to my show. Sorry, I'm just checking, 1, 2, 3, checking, everything's fine. I'm live, yes, I'm live. Like the past live streams where my stream suddenly broke down because the internet was shit has given me some sort of PTSD, and I could not start the go live button. I could not. I need to check. Okay, everything looks fine. Everything looks okay. Welp, welcome one and all. Today we're gonna be playing the Stanley Parable. Or, in other words, I bought the deluxe version, so the Ultra Deluxe, the Stanley Parable. I've never played this game. I purposefully didn't look at anything. I've heard some good things about it, and I immediately stopped there. Like, I didn't read why it's good and how good it is. I just know that, okay, a lot of people played it, a lot of people liked it. It's a mysterious game. Even the main page kind of like doesn't really describe it. And I was like, I love myself a good mystery. So I purposefully didn't look at it, play it, hear about it, looked at other people playing it. So I'm going into this completely blind, and I'm so freaking excited. So, first question. Well, the first question is actually asking which language I want to use. English. The second question: have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Absolutely no. I have no idea what this game is about. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Do you want to be honest? Like, do you want to, like, kind of cheat the game? And, oh. Sorry, I was scared by some motorcyclists outside. Do you want to cheat the game and make it actually visible? Or, yeah, you know what? After all that hype, I'm not gonna cheat this one. So, I'm not sure if you can see it or if it's just me, but like, barely visible. Barely. I can still kind of no, I can't see the computer. I can kind of make out a like white outline, so I think this is good. Please enter the current time. So I don't know about your time. Everybody on the internet has a different timeline. Different time zone. That's the word I'm looking for. But for me, I'm currently at 7:46 p.m. So, confirm. Wonder why they need that information though. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. How do I access the main menu? Okay, so this is a office cube. Okay, interesting. Ooh, okay. I love this sound. I love myself a good at ASMR, but I don't really like the human voices one. I really enjoy those that only have sound effects. I love myself a good sound effects. One of my favorite one is a fire hose one. I forgot who made it, but I really enjoy the crunchy and the clicky and just sounds so good in my ear. You're playing Stanley Parable the Ultra Deluxe. Yes. I paid extra for this game. You better be good. I think okay. Is the sound okay? Is the sound okay on the other side? Like in your ears? Good morning, Reggie. Is the sound okay? To me it's perfect. Like I adjusted using other games, but like it sounds perfectly okay where I can hear myself but also hear the game. Okay, I'm just gonna trust. Okay, wait, I need to check. Oh, sound is okay. Good. Well then, I'm gonna trust you and start the game. The end is never, the end is never the end. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Woo!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
There's more
He
than
sat at his
400
desk in
employees
room
here.
427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That-
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
That is a
how long
very
to push
deluxe
them,
office
and
cube
in
for
order.
such a simple job.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
With one
And
finger?
although others might have
I
considered
get
it
you.
soul-rending, Stanley relished
get
every
you.
moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good. No,
And then one
good for
day,
Stanley.
something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Ooh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
some really big font.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Poor
But
Stanley.
as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I'm Stanley! Oh, nice. So, I'm assuming was? Yeah, was. What does shift do? Shift do... Does shift make me run? I don't know. So, what was my job again? Pushing buttons? Then why is there so many? Look at all these, like, shelves. All for me pushing buttons? It's, like, isn't it a bit excessive? And this is not a... Wait. Okay, this is a really deluxe office cube for such a simple job, I gotta say. Can I go in there? Oh yeah, okay, E. I've learned through playing a little bit of
All of
Apex.
his
Oh shit!
thoughts
Ha!
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I've learned through Apex that E is kind of the interaction.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What am I pressing? Oh. I can't jump? Oh, I can't jump. It does nothing when I push this. Oh! Can I... Did I do that? No? Okay. Well, I guess I brought my keyboard with me. It's really a good sounding keyboard, so I don't blame him. What's this? It looks like I can make out. I have a bit of a not so good eyesight, so... And I didn't wear my contact lenses. That helps me... Surname, access. So, okay. Surname is access? Is that what that means? Where should I go? Where should I go? Do. Okay, the mouse sensitivity is a bit too much. Okay, I assume this is mouse sensitivity. Okay, this is a bit better.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, this is a explore. This is like play that decision game. Did I went in the door to the left, or am I now going into the door to the left? Which? Okay. So, who is the narrator? Is it me? Am I the narrator? Like, I'm narrating myself, or am I... Oh, wait. Wrong button. Or am the narrator just some sort of entity that I'm so scared, Stanley is so scared, that doesn't respond to in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you know, part of me really wants to go through this door though, but I feel like it is psychological, like really just making you feel like, oh, this is the door that you are expected to go through, and so you will go through this door, you know, like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be a good little Stanley today. Good little Stanley. So, another really deluxe office for such a simple job. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have a good office cube. I'm just saying that if their only job is pushing buttons...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm just seeing if I can make out what's on that clipboard. I can't. Numbers. What the fuck is making that noise? Who the fuck is making that noise? Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure... Oh shit! Somebody's pushing the button. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Okay. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, and charts and slides. So... rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. By the way, charts and slides are like, they're not the same type of... Wait, what the fuck? Okay, what the... Who's pushing the button? Can I go back? I can't. Meeting room, floor 4XX, meeting schedule. What are those question marks for? For me? For the good old Jaenix Lively? Does it mean my entering? Okay, so there is weekly target admin, marketing Mondays, termination Tuesdays. Termination Tuesdays? Every Tuesday you terminate somebody? Isn't it a bit scary for the people here? Office efficiency. Legal. Just like some VTubers' ages. Legal. Group 4O, group 45, group... I am group 41X, so I'm Tuesday? This is Tuesday? Because I'm 417, right? Stanley is 417. They're... Okay. I'm terrible at... Okay. IT debt. We're broke Wednesday. Mergers. Pranking floors meeting. These are some weird meeting. And really short, only 1 hour each. Ideas and development. What to do about 432? Who is 432? Pre-review of weekly review. Office party! 8 bird. Boss's inspection. This is... Okay, sure. What's this? Targets. Okay, it's starting again. It's still moving. Is this a scary game? I'm not really good at scary games. I get scared way too easily by things that are not supposed to be scary. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Get Chris out of the broom closet. That's one of the targets. It's not something that you do, it's a target. Shouldn't that be something that you just do? It's like, should I maybe let that person leave the broom closet? Like, just let them leave the broom... Okay. Synergize papers. Is that a real job? I mean, if pushing buttons is an actual job in this place, then I guess synergizing papers are also... Papers are too synergized. Fire paper... They're listed together. This is not a new list. This looks like some type of scheme, you know, like trying to make... Okay, stop changing. You're scaring me. You actually scare me. Fuck you. Who moved my desk? and blur out stuff. Blur out stuff on a whiteboard. Blurred out whiteboard. Sure. You know what? Sure. Okay. I'm wasting too much time in this room. I know this game is not that short, so I'm gonna hurry up to do synergize core value expenditures. Don't know what that word means. Shift global market parade. Monetize free to play. Yay! Okay, what? By quarterly blah 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 bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bada bum bum. But I think that's a stupid idea. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the dev sport portion in the primary review and schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Okay, I love the vibe here. That's a really well-drawn trash can. That's a really well-drawn trash. Why is that so well-drawn? Oh, I. What the Alright, it closes the door. What do you think this place is? I feel like
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
well, at least they got that guy out of the broom closet. If this is the broom closet, at least there's no dead bodies.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
I know.
No reason to still be here.
I mean, narrator, shut up. Let me make that decision
It was
myself.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all. Well, I mean, can't you hear this noise? Hear this sweet interaction with my
Are
keyboard?
you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because you're
Please offer me
interacting
some
with me.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Dear narrator, the reason Stanley is still in the broom closet because you're talking sweet nothing to him. Sweet
You do
nothing.
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I was wondering if someone died in here. What do you mean have nothing to do with the story? Didn't we just read together, dear narrator?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Look at that explanation point. Becoming a one. I mean, I know someone was locked in here.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god. All because I stand in a broom closet?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Okay.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Yes, I'm just
when
about
a
to
physical
leave.
malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Wait.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of.
I almost
before
went
it
out of
begins
the
to
broom closet.
decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Hello?
The person at this computer is dead.
I'm
They're
dead.
prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Hello?
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
This is
Please
the most
remove their corpse from
complicated
the area
call
and
for
instruct
help
another
ever.
human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video
Narrative
gaming,
tropes.
so that the irony
Narrative
and
tropes.
insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay, that's the most complicated call for help I've ever heard. This person, I can't even copy that. It's just how well now it's leaving me wondering if there's actually a broom closet ending. Like, am I gonna actually shut down? Okay, I was just making fun of this. I was ready to leave. But now I feel I can't. I feel like I can't. I'm gonna leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, okay, I love this narrator. I hope this is Stanley narrating for himself.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Gotta try every time. Oh, I can walk down. Wait, is that redness coming downstairs? How about upstairs? There's a whiteness. No, it's just the ceiling. I feel like, okay, that redness is kind of really... I wonder though, should I go to upstairs where I'm supposed to go to, or I don't know. I feel like the narrator is much more fun when I disobey him. Welp, downstairs it is. Let me in. Oof, I'm terrible at turning myself. I'm sorry. Can I turn this? Fire, a fire pipe. Sure. That's a really sturdy fire pipe. What's this? I can't pick it up. Oh well. What are you gonna say?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because...
Sorry, I gotta turn it down. I didn't know it would stop his narrating.
he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
No,
this can't be real.
All too strange.
And
This
at
can't be
last,
real.
He came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
This is all a dream.
This is all a dream!
What a relief Stanley felt to
Wait,
have finally
it's
found an
clocks
answer,
and
an
1, 2,
explanation.
3, 4.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
So
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after
5,
all.
2,
And he thought to himself, I
7,
suppose I'll wake up
12.
soon.
Good.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Ew.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
Holy
imagined
shit.
himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it
Oh,
too
oh,
appeared.
oh, oh.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
What the fuck?
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Oh my God.
I'm dreaming about a voice
Maybe.
describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it
The
all
time didn't
very
pass.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Oh my
Was
God.
Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Time
Did the
didn't
voice
pass
not see
again.
him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just...
Surely!
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself.
Oh, wait.
He
Fuck.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his
My
back.
keyboard's still with me.
The
My
fresh
keyboard's
air
gone!
of the world
The keyboard's
outside
gone!
This one.
The keyboard's back. The keyboard's gone!
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
My keyboard!
I'm through with this dream.
Kiki!
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Exactly.
I want my apartment.
I want my apartment.
And my wife.
And my wife.
And my job.
And my job.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
All I want is my life exactly
My
the way
life
it's
is
been.
normal.
My life is normal.
I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay.
I am okay. My keyboard. My keyboard's with me. Okay, cool.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Someone wake me up! My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Ah! Why is it
Just
red?
someone
Why is
tell
red?
me
Why is
I'm
red?
real.
Ah!
I must be. Can anyone hear
Ah! That sounds weird. That is a boss cut sound.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Holy shit! What? Wait,
Mariella
holy
woke
shit!
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
Hierarchy.
through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed
Hello,
dead
Potter.
on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go
I have
call
no
for
idea
an
what this game is
ambulance,
about.
for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
No,
and
we
in that moment,
don't.
she thought to herself
No,
how
we
lucky
don't
she
know
was
what
to
crazy
be
people look
normal.
like.
I am sane. I am in control.
I am in
of my
control
life.
of my mind.
I
What the
know
fuck
is
is that
real
line?
and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way,
Okay.
seeing this man made
What?
her feel better.
What?
But then she remembered
Better?
the meeting she had
Feel
scheduled
better?
for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a
You've
moment
stood
that she
there
stood there,
for a
staring
good
down
10
the body.
minutes,
And then
feeling
she
better
turned and
about
ran.
yourself. What the fuck? Can I say fuck? I think I can say fuck. What the fuck? Okay, am I? Wait. 427. 427. I was 417. I remember I was 417. Stanley was 417. I'm not. Am I? Okay, I'm not Stanley anymore. I know. I'm not. Everything's the same though. Everything's the same. The placements.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, am I wrong? I think I was 417. I feel like I was. Am I crazy? Am I misremembering things? Okay. Oh my god, did I close that door? I closed that door. Can I open doors now?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, that computer's special. That computer turned off the last time I come here too. I really feel like I was 417 though. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe. Wait. 416. 417. Huh. Guess I'm old.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Last time I went in here, so I'm gonna go in here again. I'm a good Stanley. I'm a good narrator's boy. I'm narrator's good little boy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What is hot? What is hot? What a good question. What is hot? Is hot
Oh,
a sense?
no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
You guys-
Please take your time.
Can I close the door? Perfect. You guys can see my hand motions. I'm a good boy. I'm a good narrator's boy. I'm
Coming to a
gonna
staircase,
go to the
Stanley
boss's
walked upstairs
office.
to his boss's office.
Whoa. This is a good villain's outlet. I don't know what that word is. Except, okay. This place is so. They locked the door. They locked the door. What? Oh, okay. Okay, compared to how high class this place looks, the doors are shit.
Stepping into his manager's office,
This is-
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I could not have possibly known this, so I'm gonna be a good boss's boy and sit my ass down. Sit my ass. Sit. Fuck it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I could not have possibly known. No way. Of course Stanley don't know what the number is. Stanley little dum-dum.
2845.
Stanley little dum-dum. Dun. Stanley just trying numbers, you know. Stanley loves playing with numbers. Stanley is a good little boy, but Stanley is a big dum-dum that don't know any
Forgot
code number.
that it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Whoa, whoop-de-doo. Stanley loves playing numbers though. Burp. Will he say something if I keep playing with this number pad? Please tell me there's something more if I play with this number pad. Maybe not. We'll never know. Because I don't have the patience. That's a really loud light. Do you guys have like those phone chargers that randomly just start making bzzz noise? And you wonder whether they're gonna blow up or they just need some maintenance? Okay, what? Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
felt
as though he felt
peculiar.
more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Pushing
Why did
buttons.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
You know,
This question
good
would not
question.
go unanswered for long.
Is this like a what the fuck? Sorry. This is not a scary game. I was promised. This is not a scary game. It may feel like it.
Stanley
What
walked
the
straight
fu-
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
If flight is on, call EXT 914 immediately. Okay. Where's my phone? Stairs. The first stair I've entered in this place. Escape! Okay, wait. Think about this. Mind control facility. If a person is going to face mind control and know where the escape is, will they take the time to write down escape? right? Look at how perfect these words are. They're not scrambled, they're not small, they're not rushed. It's a perfectly written escape. Does a person like is going to escape? Would they take the time to write down that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. I know some people love this type of sound, like white sound or something, like the voidish sounding sound. But it really worries me. It scares me.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Okay.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Who
Stanley thought to
can
himself.
use
Did he
all
have the
these
strength
television
to find
screens?
out?
Who can look at every single one of these at the same time? This is the reason why television, you know, like those places that monitors places, you know, the monitor room, they don't do it like this, because if you're looking at this side, you're not gonna see this side. So like, this is stupid. This is really wowing, but also dumb. Okay, so that is a monitor button. This is office table. Nothing else to
Now
do,
the
guys.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Wait.
lives of so many individuals reduced to
Are they
images
all
on a
different?
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired. Oh, that's why they have Termination Tuesday. There's way too many for. Okay, this is. Wait, what's that? You see that 528? They have some weird text, red text. Look at that. What's that? Curse my short-sightedness. Well, okay, interesting. What's that? I'm gonna editing J. I don't know what's that called. Just 放大它. Make it look bigger, because I can't tell what that is right now. Okay, anything else to do right now? Can I jump down? Jumpy jump. Nope. Squeeze, no. My good trusty keyboard is still with me.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What? Okay.
No.
No!
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, I'm gonna be sick. Everybody is under some sort of mind control, like good or not, you know, like malicious or not.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You have to believe that you're always under some sort of mind influence, right? You know, like, there's no freaking way you live on Earth and is a human or a breathing person and just never have any influence. You know, like, mind control. Maybe I'm just gonna say a maybe. Maybe somebody just is really jokey with the titles, you know, like maybe they just think, ah ha ha ha, monitor, what rhymes? Not rhymes. What also starts with M, mind control, and just makes a really bad tasting jokey name. I don't know. 5. Wait, that's a weird shadow, isn't it? Like, why is it spiky? Why is this shadow spiky? I don't know. Should I press it? Should I press it? I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna press it. Wait, there's another one there. Can I climb up there? Is there a way for me to climb up there? That's really... Wait. Is that stairs? I see stairs. This is way too dark. I shouldn't have made it this dark. Go. Is there gates? I cannot see it. Okay. Wait, can I open it? No. Alright. Height. Fine. 5 it is. I'll have to settle for 5, I guess. Did that open? Did that open the... It didn't open the gate, did it? Wait, there's a different... There's different sound effects. I'm just gonna check, you know? I'm just gonna check if the gate's open. Nope, it's not. Fuck me. Welp. I guess trash the facility it is. Mind controls idle, waiting input. I don't know. Can I go anywhere? I'm trying to go to the side because I cannot see what's on the side. And there's a little... Okay, I can't read it. It's too small. I can't read it.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Horrible. I mean, let's think about this again, right? Stanley is happy, right? Stanley is happy doing the job he's doing. And isn't that what everybody wants? To be happy doing the job that they are happy doing. So maybe, Stanley's also a little bit dumb.
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Stanley wanted to be happy.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Happiness!
Oh, Stanley. I help all your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
As fast as I can.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
oh my God,
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say...
You tricky bastard!
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
I'm gonna go ahead, I guess.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Perfect.
What all this means.
I knew it.
I barely know.
I knew that button means something. Or at least I can do something.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Wait.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Okay,
right,
so
I'm
4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So
I'll
probably there's
exactly
a 3 somewhere. Don't know where that 3 is.
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
3.
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
that's 5.
and then dying alone.
Is it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, 2, 5?
I let the office sink into the ground.
Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it?
Inside, or I let it burn to a
I'm just gonna
crisp.
try.
I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
2.
I almost hate to see it go.
1, 2,
But
And
I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
Oh,
next
fuck!
go around will be even better. My
3.
goodness, only 34
Oh,
seconds
fuck!
left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh fuck!
You
Okay,
know what?
okay,
To hell
okay,
with it.
okay.
I'm going to
We can
put
do this.
some
We can do
extra
this.
time on the clock. Why
Fuck, 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 fuck.
These are precious
Okay, okay,
additional
okay,
seconds,
okay.
Stanley.
Why can't I
Time
jump
isn't
off the
real,
stairs?
please. Dear
Okay.
me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're
It's
going?
that I
or what
enjoy
you're
your voice
supposed to be
too
doing
much.
right
Now shut up!
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you,
What?
running
Is there a
from
sig
button to
somewhere?
button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
the
no,
fuck?
these colored
Okay.
buttons. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything,
uh.
anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
What the
One
fuck?
solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No!
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to
Wait.
keep the action moving along.
Oh fuck,
It's
I know
just
what it
seconds
is.
ticking away to your
Oh
death.
fuck,
You're
I
only
was
still playing
tricked!
instead of watching a cutscene.
I was
because I would
tricked.
watch
So
you
if
for every
that-
moment that you're powerless.
If that button
To see you
on
made
is
humble.
turning the detonation on,
This is not a challenge.
then the off
It's a
decided,
tragedy. You wanted to control this world. That's
the off
fine.
decided.
But I'm going to destroy
Fuck,
it
no!
first, so you can't.
No.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Oh shit.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
my God.
life from the moment we fade in until the moment I
Wait.
say happily ever after.
Heck. Oh! Monster Prom World 2, of course, yes, okay. I love those games as well. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I am 427. I am 427. I was just, I don't know, hallucinating something and I thought I was 417. I guess. I really thought I was 417 though. I mean, if that's the
When
case.
Stanley came to a set of two
hi.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is there. Okay, so the choices I made, I pressed the on button. Do I want to go through all that just to press the off button? You know what? Sure. Speedrun. Speedrun, speedrun, speedrun. Ho, ho, ho. Huff, huff, huff.
Yet there was not a single
Shut up.
person
Huff,
here
huff,
either.
huff, huff.
Feeling a wave
Speedrun.
of
Huff.
disbelief,
Oh, wait.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The fuck? Narrator's scared of the broom closet. Okay, if you've just joined, I went into this broom closet for the last 2 times I went this route and stayed in there for a fuck ton of time. For a fuck long time.
Coming to a
I guess the narrator
staircase,
is scared.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boo-hoo, narrator. How fun. Okay. Okay, so I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. What? Why is there water here? Do people drink when they're taking a pee-pee? Isn't that the bit worrying? You know? I mean, if you brought it in there, then sure, you know, like, but to have water always in the bathroom, isn't it? Don't you worry that maybe you drank the wrong water or something? Oh my, that's inspiring. I guess that's an inspiring photo or picture. Oh my god, The first time in this whole game, I finally have this little dot. Okay, this is new. Where do we want to go? So we know downstairs is to Luminary Hell, so upstairs I guess. Look at these glowing papers. Are we going to heaven? We're going to heaven, huh? Is this like the chocolate factory, the glass elevator situation? We're gonna shoo up and into heaven. This is a long ride. This is a very long ride. I feel like, is this hell? Like, think about this. Stanley was happy doing their job and had their normalcy and happiness taken away, and kept reliving this scenario where he's trying to find an out and could not for the life of him, and have a very charming yet annoying narrator accompanying him. Isn't this like very hellish? That's not me. Stanley's humming to the music. Okay. Oh my god. Stanley's humming to the music. Or something that's not Stanley, but also not narrator. This is one of the weirdest ASMR ever. Oh my ear. My hair is standing up. Ugh. Heaven's a little bit far, isn't it? Can I jump out? Should I wait it out, or should I press the downward button? Immediately, huh? Immediately. How about if we go down? Will we go down to hell? You guys can see it. You guys cannot see me, but I'm face palming myself. My gosh. Wait. I don't know. You know what? Nope. I'm gonna... This is not speedrun. I was going to speedrun to the off button, so fuck it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
I think it's
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845.
45, okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
If I can type in 2845 before
he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is this... This is... I don't know about you, but it feels like filming. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the boss owns this place, then the light shouldn't shine right at the person walking in, you know? Like, it should shine anywhere else but directly at the person walking in. So it feels more like filming than an actual, like, place. Right. Okay. Oop. I pressed up, but it still made me go down. Right, Nani? I know it's the typical elevator sound. What the I forgot the elevator shut down. The elevator song is always like so...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh right, there's still escape. Okay, okay. We're going to go speedrun off first. Because it took so long last time.
The lights
Okay,
rose on an
hurry,
enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah, this way.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Okay, let me
Stanley
go.
thought
Let
to
me
himself.
go. Let me
Did he
go.
have the strength to find out?
Also, why the elevating hallway? You know, like it's not... It doesn't...
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Makes sense,
Their true
but
nature revealed.
The moment
Each
I
bore the
said it out
number of
loud,
an
I realized that
employee in the building.
anything,
Stanley's co-workers,
everything here doesn't
the
make sense.
lives
So I
of
guess
so many individuals
an
reduced to
elevating
images on a screen.
hallway doesn't
and Stanley, one of them,
stand out, I guess.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I wish I can run, you know, but I tried shift.
This
like,
mind
it's the
control
universal run
facility,
button,
it was
but
too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
They don't do anything.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
New
That his
question, why is it
emotions had been
especially
manipulated
dark
to accept
here?
it
Like-
blindly?
Usually this means something spilled here, right? But, well, okay. Speedrun.
No. He refused
go,
to
go,
believe
go,
it.
go,
He
go,
couldn't
go.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Go, go, go,
Never.
go.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
They're still higher. Can I go even upstairs? I don't... Okay, I can't press any buttons.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Speedrun.
Controls labeled with emotions.
Speedrun.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
Blah,
this
blah,
very
blah.
place.
Mind controls.
And as the cold
idolating
reality of his
input.
past began to
Offie,
sink
offie,
in,
off.
Stanley
Offie,
decided
offie, off. That's a scary sound effect.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Yes!
He had won. He
fuck?
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from
What's-
someone else's command.
I can't
Freedom
move.
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
Where am
he
I?
realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yeah,
Perhaps
exactly.
his goal had not been to understand,
Stanley want
but to let go.
happiness.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Ah.
what to do, or how to feel.
Yes!
Whatever
Freedom.
life he lives, it will be his.
Why is there a
And that
little
was
shack
all
next
he
to this
needed to know.
enormous building?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Tell me this is mind control. Tell me this is mind control.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling
I
of
can't
liberation,
control it.
the
Aw.
immense possibility of the new path before him.
I was gonna check.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to
I was gonna
happen.
check the little red brick
And
house
Stanley
on the left
was happy.
to see what's inside, but sure, happiness. Bleh. Ta-da! No, I beat the game. Oh. The narrator didn't say anything this time. Okay, now
All
speedrun
of his
escape.
co-workers were gone. What
Speedrun
could it
escape.
mean?
Speedrun escape.
Stanley decided to go
Speedrun
to the
escape.
meeting room.
Shut up,
Perhaps
shut
he
up,
had simply missed a memo.
Can I go into the broom closet this time? So,
When
okay,
Stanley
from what we
came to a
know,
set of 2 open doors,
There
he
is-
entered the door on his left.
there's like multiple like multiple different types of ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Is there anything new
Feeling
here?
a wave of disbelief,
No,
Stanley
no,
decided
no.
to go up
Doesn't
to his
seem like
boss's
it.
office,
Termination
hoping he might
Tuesdays
find
are
an
still
answer
Termination
there.
Tuesdays. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressive. Fuck. The sliders are always so fast. Oh, can I go in there, please? My one true love, the broom closet. Please. Aw. Oh well.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speedrun! Speedrun. Okay, so 82845.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Finally,
he
you
didn't
get
even
it.
have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I've heard you
That
before.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
You need to be creative. You need to have new stuff. You know, like, you can't just expect Stanley to just enjoy the same exact words. Okay, you need to change it up.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Did I walk in there? No, I didn't. Okay, I missed it. Hello. Okay, wait, this way. Go. Wait, okay, downstairs. Go. Why do you think I can see my feet? Or Stanley can't see his feet? Oh, wait, can I go up? I can go up!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Oh my god.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question.
We
I just
know
can't
last
wait to
time.
find out.
It didn't let us go back up. We know that sign. I didn't see a button for me to go back up last time. I looked for it. This is new. This is new, but I don't know why. There's probably nothing really
Here we are,
obvious for
Stanley.
me.
It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Can I go up?
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising
I
narrative.
can't
Wow.
go down. I
I'm
can't go
bolted
down.
to the edge of my seat.
Look at. Oh wait, now I can go down. You guys saw that, right? I couldn't go down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Well, okay, so obviously the elevator only turned on after the narrator stopped.
Surely this time
talking.
Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
You know, the moment you say this time, I gotta.
Did you think
I
we were going to go
gotta
forward
go
down
back.
the spooky corridor? No.
You forced
It's
my
time
hand.
once again to
You've
go
done
back
this.
up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
The suspense is killing me as well. Oh, we're twins. Gotta go. Have a good. Thank you, RK. I don't know how to. I don't know why I say your name differently every single time. Okay.
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Holy, this is worth all those headaches. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm prepared to embrace
yes.
this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
Oh my god. Tata. This is such a great song. Oh, I love this. This is so stupid. Okay, this is incredibly stupid, but my gosh, I'm tearing up.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it.
Let me
I have
out!
made
Let me out! Let me
space
out!
in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley. Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it?
Stanley
sure,
like
now it's
this.
obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
Oh.
That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Oh my gosh. I feel like whenever in the future I need to learn how to speak really dramatically, I'm gonna turn on this game. I'm gonna turn on this game and do the stupidest shit possible and just listen. And I'll learn. I'll learn from the master. Now bestow upon me, master. Okay, nothing. Nothing.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting.
So precious.
Why don't we take
So
this elevator
fleeting.
ride nice and slow?
Oh.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley,
master.
it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and
taking
nuanced
notes.
appreciation
taking
for the
notes.
story?
Hold on,
the
hold on.
characters?
I gotta grab my
Why
pen.
aren't we given
My
time
pen
to imagine the
and paper.
surprises? To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal.
Ah, yes.
This is storytelling, Stanley.
Storytelling.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
Anticipation.
And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
Revisit.
Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like
Unique.
anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley.
Surprise.
I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered
Engaged.
to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
And vital.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
Yes,
you're a
spitting.
role model, you know?
Spitting,
People look up to you.
yes.
Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your
Press
work and your
conference.
storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Like
They
you?
really look up to you, Stanley.
really look up to
I don't
me,
know if
narrator?
you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Kind.
Oh, good, we're here.
Holy shit. Fuck yes. I knew something's going to happen. I knew. The moment he said
Okay,
this
the room
time.
we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
I knew it. I knew something's up. Live on stage, Stanley. All eyes on Stanley. Oh, I fucking knew it. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How he did it. The pyramids. Live, the guy who went to Mars. You mean Elon? Oh wait, he didn't. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he did. World peace, baby. Oh, well, it's a bit concerning that it's one skin color, isn't it? Shouldn't the world peace, baby be like every type of skin color and gender?
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Okay, so wait, what's in here? Storytelling. Stanley something. I'm gonna look at it later. A Q&A with world's first sentient machine. 2-stage. Doing great. A convention with Alexander the Great. Cool.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Oh my god.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you.
Oh my god.
Go get 'em.
Story. Story. Look at that little piece of drawing. That's definitely not my kid. And look at this. Look at this. The pattern looks so much similar to an eye looking at you. Like, it's so... Oh, so funny. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, here. Obviously. Woo! Holy shit! I wanna go back. Let me go back. Holy shit. This is so loud. Down then, up then, down then, up then. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. My eardrum bleeds. That's it. Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Oh, stardom.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Stardom.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Now, speedrun! Okay, I was too excited. Speedrun! Speedrun!
When
Speedrun!
Stanley came to a set
Speedrun
of
to
two
escape.
open doors,
Speedrun to escape.
he entered the door on his left.
Shut up. I'm gonna see run to escape. And I...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Still can't
Stanley
open?
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
Yes,
staircase,
sir, yes.
Stanley walked upstairs
Absolutely,
to his boss's
sir.
office.
Yes, sir. Oh, phew.
Okay, I think we
Okay,
all know
so
the drill by now.
2, 8,
Blah,
4,
blah,
5.
blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Thank you,
Stanley
thank you,
pushes some
thank you.
buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Elsa, please.
Oh my god. He really, oh my god. Yes, yes. You know, this is how things should be. Change it up. Change it up. That's how you keep me engaged. Keep everyone engaged by changing it up. See how useless it is to just repeat the same thing over and over again? See? Okay, sorry. I'm so... Oh, fuck. I love it. I love how frustrated he is. I'm assuming
Stanley
he,
walked straight ahead through the large door
I'm
that
assuming
read
he, because I
Mind
think
Control
it's
Facility.
Stanley talking to himself.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I was distracted by my excitement.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yet, Stanley
At this
decided to
point,
go on.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward
Fine,
and willingly confront his
Fine.
death.
I will not walk forward. Okay? How about this? How about this? Oh wow.
As the machine
Whoa.
whirled into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Whoa.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
Whoa.
world is. Perhaps
Can I
his
move?
death
I'm
was
gonna
of
move.
no great loss.
Can I get
plucking
out?
the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted
pressing
this
every button.
violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Wait, I didn't press the button! Ah! Fuck! Ah, well.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay, I don't know if VC face reflected how shocked I am. Cause like, my jaw dropped. Holy fuck. Holy. Oh my god. Maria? I forgot the name, but Marie? I'll call you Marie. Marie, is that you?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay. Holy...
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Oh my god. Oh, I love her voice, by the way. I love their voice, but just to distinct them. Differentiate Stanley's computer. Holy, that's okay. Office layout. So this is where I came from, and I go this way, and those are the desks, and they go again, and I go again, and I go again. The broom closet is about here, I think. Yeah, that's the broom closet. And corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been removed and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Okay. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of this game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, didn't say anything about Stanley's computer. Interesting. So, the two doors. The set of the two open doors was very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay, I can't step onto it. The office. Okay. So this is kind of like the model, right? You know how things like kind of showcase a small part of like doors or like, you know, like IKEA. Filing cabinets. I was wondering why is there so many filing cabinets just to push buttons. Office computers. Okay, I can't step on this. Huh. Employee database. Interesting. Button sounds, a selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. In other words, these are not to deactivate. Fuck. Oh my god, it's way too obvious, you know? It's way too obvious that these are the solution to the self-detonation. Fuck. Credits! Okay, so this is the end game? No way, this is the end game. The office. Maintenance room. Say an early version of the maintenance room. Okay. So this is like, you know, this is kind of like, is this breaking the fourth wall? Like actual credits? I didn't go there. Okay. Am I gonna be spoiled by the game itself? Am I being spoiled by the game itself? Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Okay, this is originally. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I have no idea that people I guess I feel like I would have fun, you know, like if we wage war against the narrator. Though I really love him. From Pixel Sith. From Are you gay? From Ding Dong. Subject gay. Are you gay? Switch. Okay. What? Dear narrator. From art. Okay. Let me do something. I hope. Okay. 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 How to make it in JRPG or ever? What's the difference between a duck? What? Okay. For narrator, all these questions for narrator. This game was a game good for better than the first game. From cool. Are these actual fan letters? Are these actual fan letters? It'll be so fun if these are actual fan letters. It'll be so cute and so fun for those people that really are a fan of this game. After the second trailer was sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Also, these are real! Oh, that's so sweet! I love this. I love this. I actually love this. If I ever make a game in the future, or anything like interactive like that, I hope I can learn to... I know they didn't, and this is still some type of like interpreting it into the game. But like, I hope I can do something as interactive as that. Like, it's so cute. The lounge, an early version of the lounge. Okay. So these are early versions, not the current versions. Okay. Okay. I was wondering if it boom boom. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. The cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Huh. Cargo. Have I been on the cargo lift? Cargo lift. I haven't I? Okay, so okay, at least we know that if we fail, it's only gonna lead to our death and nothing else. So maybe we won't fall if we go to the cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. This doesn't look like a place where cargo is actually stored. No way is cargo stored in such a weird, like, make it like 3 floors or 2 floors and not just a huge tall floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not some place where cargoes are stored. Meeting room. What's this? Okay, so these are just how... Okay, maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right since players will play them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Okay. I am feeling like this is something that I'm supposed to explore at the very end. Sending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. How fun! Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending, known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged in with another part of the game. Zending sounds a lot like Zen. Ding. This ending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending. Wow! 4th version? Oh my gosh. It's so incredible to learn, sometimes that a good stuff, they made a lot of good stuff to make what they think is the best stuff. Like, I imagine a person like me or, somebody that doesn't have that much backing would, like, settle. And to think that they don't, it's like, wow, okay. We thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Like, see, like, I mean, I guess if you really have some sort of, like, the game is now paused, begin the game again, resume the game, options, return to menu. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Whoa, wait. That's... oh... That's so cool though. That's like actually so cool though. It's so frustrating, I'd imagine, for everyone, but after knowing it, it's like, whoa. I feel like if they eventually get to know what the actual way to escape is, it's like... Countdown desk. One of the desks from the early version of the countdown ending. Freedom ending. Okay, so the freedom ending didn't have a little red brick house on the side. I don't know, I just feel like that red brick house would mean something if it actually is there. Monitor room or elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up and or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when player found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Oh. Okay. Sure. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. A lot less crowded, and a lot more easier to see where everything is. Okay, so that's probably the way to the correct way to the next area. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition tape. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment was changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Every time I heard this type of story, I always wondered that, because it's obviously like the level designer and the writer, they are both very major part of this whole thing, right? But like, is it the type of stuff where the one that looked for the other person is the one that's paying the other person, or are they actually just both going into this with no like money? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they go into this with one side getting more money than the other side, or are they both like getting equally nothing or everything?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What? These two? Okay, Stanley and Parable? The narrator? I mean, should I?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two.
What the
You can
fuck?
stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
I feel like I need to
As long as
press
you
that
move
button.
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
By the way, hi MV. Okay. I'm gonna go try to actually quit. What? Holy! Wait! The narrator's gone! Holy! Wait! The narrator's gone! This is I'm fumbling. The narrator's gone. Oh no! I missed my narrator. No! How do I get it back? Narrator. No, I miss our cute little bender. Oh no! Oh my god. I guess new content it is.
Oh, new content?
Welcome
What does that mean?
back!
New content.
Okay, Okay. 2 questions now. Is the narrator stuck in that room, or is narrator purposefully choosing not to speak?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
No.
door on his left.
I let him out. Huh. I went here before I went into the new content room, right? And nothing happened. And I can't go back.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I feel like... I don't know if it's because I've heard a lot more from the narrator, so I kind of feel like we have a bit more bonding between us now.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all,
You know
just
what?
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I was
Stanley
gonna say...
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I was gonna say the narrators sound a bit more formal than
But
before,
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
but I guess I worried a bit too much. Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I miss you, narrator. Do not lie if you are lying. Right now. Stop. Should I lie down? Oh, that's ominous. That sound effect. It's ominous. You know, it's a good thing to always close the doors behind you. So I guess thank you, narrator, for closing the door behind me. If that's you. This is a cargo place. Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. $1,000. I assume dollars. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
This is a
There's
really
someone you've been
empty
neglecting,
place
Stanley.
to store cargo.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
You know, I was, oh shit,
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
You know, MB, I saw your message just a little bit late. Just a little.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Narrator's back.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Narrator's back. Narrator's back. He wasn't there. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Exactly
Wow.
that.
Yes, this room.
Exactly. You
What
know
a
me
beautiful
so
room.
well.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't know. I feel a bit weird that the narrator
Stanley was
isn't
so bad at
frustrated that
following
I'm cutting him
directions,
off.
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I feel like, okay, the rails,
Look,
the rails,
Stanley,
the
I
rails.
think perhaps we've
Okay,
gotten off on the
okay,
wrong foot
Okay, I'm ready.
here.
I'm ready.
I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
ready.
not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone you've
We can
been
do this. We can do
neglecting,
this.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Huh!
Really?
Yes!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Yay!
Look,
Okay.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Danger
Give me
everywhere.
a chance.
I was worried why the narrator didn't cut me off. Didn't cut me off. Didn't get mad that I cut him off. The fact that I cut him off means something fun and good is gonna happen. Ha 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 ha! 2v1. 2v1. So through 3-1? I don't know. 2b2. 2b3. So 2b. Either this means that we are downwards, you know, like b1, b2, or according to the clock on the left side, there's like 1 to b4. Like the place where 3 is supposed to be became a b. So
Now
maybe it's
listen
2,
carefully,
3.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Thank you, Envy, for letting me know that I can jump on the rails. Thank you for your help. Have a great day. Okay, so I mean, according to the left and right, doing what the narrator says leads to the actual ending, I feel, so...
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Holy shit.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, that...
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, this is a thumbnail right here. This is a thumbnail. This is a thumbnail right here. A good one at that. But... Blue door!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay, is this a red door? Should I go back through the blue door? Perhaps. Nope. Okay. Oh well. A waste of 1 second. Welcome. I feel. Okay. Never
You
mind.
see? There's
Whoa.
nothing here.
Okay.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth
Bring me
ruining
to
the
there.
entire story
There.
I had written
Bring me
out
there.
specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into
Specifically
that?
for you.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have
Interesting.
made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
Interesting.
trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Interesting. There's
There
numbers
we
on
go.
the wall.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
This is a different wall from the. I was gonna say it's interesting that every single tile have a number on it. Like I think it's 128 or 218, and now it's 6464. So it's the size. I think it's probably the size office space, ceiling light. And okay, weird because if it's a 2x2, and that's a block, then why is there a 1x1 block? You know, like shouldn't it move like one down, one up and down? Okay, I'm talking weird. Oh, it's ceiling light. Okay, ceiling light. Got it. It's not ceiling tile. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. 128, 128. So it's different, and it's probably size
Okay,
difference.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this
I want to
new
go
version.
there.
Would you say that the game benefited from
there.
allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Can I just leave? Please rate your experience as a honest, humble, nice, don't say any bad stuff, good old Taiwanese. I feel like some part of me feels like the normal thing and the good thing to do is I rate a 3. Middle of the road. But honestly, I'm enjoying my experience. I love how you get frustrated.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try.
I love
Here,
how
based on the
egotistical
data
you
from
are
your
right now.
previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Aw,
Let's take a look.
really? Oh wow. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay, 0002. What the? Okay, what? You're scrolling it. It's not me. I'm not scrolling it. This is you. No, wait. I've spent 2 hours only. Yeah, I've spent 2 hours only. 7. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is your superior. A dead rat is objectively ranked. How long does it take you to get the correct door? Oh my, this is a really good graphic. Like not that good, as in like wow, I really want to read them more because I really tempted to just leave. That's too many crammed numbers, but I mean, it looks fun compared to a lot of those advertisements I've seen around here. Alright.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Do I feel I wonder if I press a 5 if there's gonna be a whole lot more numbers. I feel like everyone's gonna press a 1, right? Everyone's gonna press a 1. I kinda wanna press a 5. And I'm gonna press a 3. The unmotivated but doesn't want to hurt your feelings 3.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Really?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Absolutely
Perfect.
not.
Let me boot it up. In this game,
Holy
the baby
fuck, that
crawls
scared
left
me.
Towards danger.
Holy.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
I'm gonna
I think
guess.
the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Didn't you just say that I've already used 7 hours?
You heartless bastard.
I was
Did you
thinking
do
if
it
this
because
is probably
you
going to
hate
be
babies
happening.
or purely to
I
spite
feel like this
me?
button doesn't do
Because
shit.
if it's the latter,
I
well, I
knew
don't know
it.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for
jump?
playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh,
D-
hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Oh.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I had a feeling, you know, like either it's 5 or it's something. Oh my gosh! I know this game.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
It's
What's our
Firewatcher,
backstory?
isn't it?
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high
Isn't
in
this
your
the
creep tower.
game where we
Perhaps
watch
for
fire,
some sort of twisted
forest
erotic
fire or
purpose.
something?
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
The graphics are
Come,
amazing.
let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I feel like this is Firewatcher, isn't it? Or whatever. The one where you watch out for forest fire. I feel like I've seen Jacksepticeye play it. Like, yeah, I remember thinking, wow, that's a weird place to put gas. Well, okay. Are they the same company? No way they're the same company. But it's so
No,
similar.
it can't
I feel
be.
like, yeah, the graphics. Yeah. Whoa, they're the same. Are they? Okay, this is uncanny.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Oh my
I really
god.
wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Oh, are
thank
you?
heavens
Are
we
you
avoided
coming?
it.
Are you
We're out
coming?
of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
I always wanted to
Preferably
see
something
this
with
game for
walls.
myself.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Amaze, you mean?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay, I'm excited. Let me see. Oh no, I don't know what this game is. Oh wait, I know.
See, this is exactly
I
what
know,
I
this
had
is-
in mind.
this is Rocket
Just a
League,
nice big box
right?
for you to run around in.
This
There isn't
is-
any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This is Rocket League, right? The one where the cars they fly at each other.
Okay, so what exactly
putting
do
balls
we do here?
into the-
Let's see. There are
putting
lots of
balls
cars
into
here in
there.
the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some
Yes!
kind back
I
here.
knew it.
Is this game sports ball?
No, it's a Rocket
Stanley,
League. It's a
I think
really
it's
fascinating
sports
game to
ball.
watch.
Oh,
I
what
love
fun.
I
We
love
shall
watching
run
people
the
play
bases
this.
and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay,
Touchdown.
Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Whoa! 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 Ha! Ha! Okay, I'm actually. Holy shit! No way they all belong to the same company. No way.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story? Hold on. What are you doing?
I thought it's gonna blow up. Whoa! What?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Why? I didn't move. You're the one that moved away. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Work in progress. Filing cabinet. Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting the creeps. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Is this a prototype of some sort? This feels very prototypey. Oh wow. Whoa. Okay, look at this. Okay. Look at the oh my god. It's half torn down. Oh I don't know where I'm going. Oh my gosh. This is so dark. I'm really tempted to just turn up the brightness setting. I hope it's not too dark. I feel like it's too dark. It's too dark, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna turn down the brightness setting, 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 the brightness setting. There's no brightness setting. Oh no. Is this the brightness setting? Is this brighter? I'm gonna assume it is. And let's move on. Okay, this is very prototypey and also very creepy. Wait, okay, that's my office. Stanley's office, at least. Whoa, okay. That's a big old screen. That's a lot of screens. And a screen beside, and a room beside it. Huh. Interesting. Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
The end is never the end. Okay. Okay. See, the end is never the end. Wow. Whoa. Okay, that's a trip. That's a trip. That's a trip.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. 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 Hi, new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm just gonna go.
The lounge was sublime,
go.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Speedrun, doing everything that he don't want.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Patiently on the cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Is there
really,
something else towards that
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
All right.
To let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? You? Are you actually a she and I've been misgendering you the whole time? Are you calling yourself a she? Like in the third person type?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I mean, I think I actually got spoiled a little bit by the game itself. Cause like I know it said originally like there's 15 seconds to pick it up or I'll die. And since there's no timer here, I guess I won't die. There's no buttons here. Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Okay, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up.
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
I am so good
Wait a second.
at being wrong.
Did I just
I
see-
am so
No,
incredibly
that's not possible.
good.
I can't believe
I
it.
picked the
Why
wrong
have I not
answer,
noticed it
even though I
sooner?
didn't have
You're
an
not
answer
Stanley.
there.
You're a
I
real
am a
person.
genius.
I can't
am a
believe
genius.
I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
I don't know
if
what you're
you'd made
talking
any
about.
more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not
Okay.
grasp the severity of the situation?
Severity
Well, I
of the
won't have that kind
situation.
of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Let me see.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Oh.
For example,
Oh.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a
Rupert.
choice.
Hi, I'm
He
Rupert.
could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world
I
to make life
invented a
better for all
machine.
people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
I forgot how to read.
Which choice would you make?
Would
Remember
I?
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at
Makes
no time
sense.
should you make a choice that does not
2 plus
conform
4
to rational logic.
equals fish.
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
real.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue
I
talking.
cannot talk because I
Turn
want to
to a
fish.
partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30?
My
I'm supposed
goodness.
to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Is it 4:30? Oh, my good.
Excellent.
Oh, wait.
Making
Back-
choices on a regular
What?
basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Fucking
Most
a
medical
crocodile is my
professionals recommend
decision.
making at least 8 choices per day.
Hey.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And
4,
finally,
8,
if you
2,
begin
7,
to wonder if your
1,
choices
2.
are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world,
I am
just
significant.
remember
And-
that in the vast infiniteness of space, your
Oh.
thoughts and problems are materially
I am
insignificant.
materially
And the feeling
insignificant.
should subside. At this time,
Ha, ha,
your
ha.
instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
And view that.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a better look. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that dull? It says dull and shrot. Stop. 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 Okay. Hearts. Charts. Charts. Danger everywhere. We've seen that sign. We've seen these dollies. Have we seen these dollies? Can I climb? No? Okay. Welp. Fragile. Alright. This is eerily quiet. Eerily quiet. Well. Okay. Alright. This is way too quiet for me to make any sort of commentary on anything.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform
Oh
and
my-
dying.
oh,
Imagine
wow.
the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Oh my God,
that
this
story
is-
would make no sense at all.
This
we
is-
just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
This
Unfortunately,
is a
it
clue
seems
that
this
I
place
should jump
is not
off.
well equipped to deal with reality.
Whoa. That's so well thought out. Like, it makes you realize, oh, that was a choice to jump off and see, oh, there's a rail that I can jump off to. Well, that's a really good way. By saying you shouldn't jump off, you actually tell people to jump off in another try. Okay, this is the first time we see the door swung open like that, right? Right? Okay. The good old trick. Didn't work. Alrighty. Can I jump up? Can I jump up here? Can I? No. Okay, cool. Cool. I definitely wasn't expecting something like jumping up the box. Okay. So, am I forced to go to the left door? Please tell me that I'm not supposed to. I'm not forced to go through the left door.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh. I mean, I've gone through the left door.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh
Quickly,
my
hurry back in
God.
the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh my God. Okay. This is not numbers. According to it's not Arabic numbers. This oh my gosh, the texture's all wrong. Okay. Let me in. Perhaps it's too late. The door didn't close behind me. Huh. Whoa.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story,
okay.
you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage?
Okay.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I
feel
don't
like
know.
there's a way
What's
to
the
read
answer?
those
What do I
words.
do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Employee.
I have to.
Oh my God! No! Oh no! Whoa! That's very.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
Okay.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only
Oh,
thing in the world that
no.
was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yes.
You just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a
Wait!
world outside of you. You're a child.
Narrator knows that.
My story.
Okay, so narrator is treating
If you'd just gone
Stanley
through the door on
as
the
a
left, you would have
different
seen it.
being
There was a
than
whole
me.
underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Oh, you know, I was thinking that I want to. Okay. I was thinking to take a bit.
No!
Of
Why did you do that?
rest
Quickly,
till-
hurry back. Behave exactly as
Oh!
Stanley would. That means choosing
Oh.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay.
he entered the door on his
I
left.
realized something. I don't know if it means anything or is it just it happens to be like that. You remember that this tile in one of the lives became like 6464 orange tile, and this one's still light, and this one became like not on, and now this one is not on. These 2 are on. I have no idea if that means anything. But because I realized this, I want to point it out. Still can go through that, huh?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
I'm back!
hurry
I'm back!
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Is this actually meaning this? Is it actually meaning this?
Why did you do that?
I'm going.
Quickly,
Going.
Hurry back.
Okay.
Behave
I wanna
exactly as
test.
Stanley would.
Maybe.
That means choosing responsibly and always
Maybe I'm
putting the
gonna
story
go in
first.
the right
I'm
and
quite
then
sure you'll be
immediately
up to
duck
the
into
task.
the left.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
Okay.
right. When Stanley
Okay.
came to a set of
I'm ready.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's a really long pause between his speaking and saying, "Oh no, go back."
No!
Maybe it's
Why did you do that?
Okay, okay.
Quickly, hurry back.
no. I feel like
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay,
That
okay.
means choosing responsibly
I'm not going
and
to
always
go
putting
down
the
the
story
hallway
first. I'm quite
this
sure
time.
you'll be up to the task.
I know this is
Just follow
dumb,
my lead and you'll be fine.
but I feel like
All right.
I trust
When
this game.
Stanley
This
came
probably
to a set of 2
is
open
able to
doors,
trigger something.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm going to go down and touch like this one. Okay,
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite
now
sure you'll be up to the
thinking
task.
whether
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
The
All right.
whether the narrator is
When Stanley
triggered
came
because
to a
I
set of
turned
2
back,
open doors,
or
he entered
because
the door on his left.
okay, so I went in the door and I turned back out and I come in there. It doesn't trigger anything. Is it good or bad? I don't know. But I know what's down here though. This is the same.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
Wait.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
It doesn't let me open the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
Whoa!
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sorry. Okay. So because I've been here before, so I know there was supposed to be one there's supposed to be a choice for me to go downstairs. Like, at least there's downstairs. And now there's no downstairs. Okay. Okay, so is everything forced to be correct now? Yeah, I can't do anything but the correct storyline. I can't open here. And the boss's office is different. There was no staircase.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
The pictures are different.
Shocked, unraveled,
This
Stanley
panda
wondered
was
in
supposed to be
disbelief who
down the
orchestrated
secret
this,
hallway or
until he
somewhere
saw
else.
the door with a voice receiver next to it.
This was supposed
Surely
to be
behind this door lay
a
all the
a
answers
person
to
in
his
a suit.
questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Please speak clearly into the receiver. Is it actually recording my
Stanley
voice?
spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Is it actually recording my speak? Is it actually recording my speak? Night Shark 115?
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115? Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Who is...
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you,
the
then
more-
why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
Who
you could
is
have done
Stanley?
whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
I'm speaking through my keyboard.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered
Stanley!
on his left.
Stanley!
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Oh my
Stanley,
god.
please.
It's the true
I need
Stanley.
you to make a choice.
The
I need you to
end!
walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Is everything all right?
the narrator's so sad.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without
narrator's
you.
so
You understand me?
sad.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can
Oh
work
my
together.
God.
I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward,
Oh my
please.
God.
Choose.
The narrator's so...
Do something.
Poor narrator. Oh.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Oh my
The
gosh.
story needs it. So,
Truth, Stanley. Truth.
are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Oh my god.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Oh my. My heart's clenching.
Decide.
My heart's...
I need to make sure your choice
Is it
correct.
possible
That
to
is
fall
the
in love with a
best
narrator?
choice. That's all right.
Oh my god.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Sorry, Leroy.
Take as much time as you need.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. The narrator is so sad. Oh my. Alright. Alright. On this very sad note, I gotta end my stream here today. Oh, okay. I need to get used to this. I'm still not really quite used to motion, like game motion, so I kind of get motion sickness after a short while. I mean, 2 hours and a half is not that short, but I need to take a breath. I need to take a breather. Thank you for thank you all for joining me on today's the Jaenix Lively show, and today on our exploration through the Stanley's Parable. It's a really intriguing game. A lot of motion sickness, but it's really, intriguing. That's what I'll say, very intriguing. But I'll have to end today. It's a bit late and I need to take a rest and I need a breather. My head is kind of jumbled right now and I'm really... Oh, my motion and my emotion both need some rest. So thank you all for joining. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Wait. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.